What is up, guys? Ghost here, and today I'm bringing us all what in my opinion are the top 5 best class setups here in Call of Duty World War II. So I have lots of variety here when it comes down to all these classes here in this video, which I'm pretty happy about. It's not going to be just like these classes are super similar, they're all different, have their own uniqueness, I say, and I'm very happy about that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these class setups and do pretty good with them here in this game. So first class setup here, of course, involves the bar, which is still a very good weapon. It's one of the best rifles in the game for sure. Going to the class setup, I run infantry and hunker for my basic training and division. For the attachments, I say grip, quick draw, and extended mags are best for the bar, and then for the secondary and lethal grenade or whatever it is, it could be whatever you want. I say just run the 9mm because that is the best pistol in the game. And I'm running a signal flare because I'm just trying to complete my challenges for that. So yeah, the most important thing about this class setup is, of course, the bar, running it with infantry and hunker for sure, because infantry is a godsend for rifles, especially for the bar, so you can strafe back and forth once the division is leveled up and such. And those attachments are perfect for the bar. The bar has some moderate recoil, so a grip is great for it, and it has 20 bullets by default. So yeah, slapping on extended mags is great for the bars. So overall, this setup is pretty powerful, and you'll definitely enjoy it. Next up, here's a stealth class setup with the PPSH. It works pretty well. So we have the airborne division alongside with the flanker basic training. Those two combined with an SMG, the PPSH here in this case, is pretty powerful. So flanker is basically Ghost from Black Ops 3. It keeps you off the radar only when you're moving, so when you're walking around the map, you're moving and running, it'll work for you. You'll be off the radar because the UAV spam in this game is insane. Having airborne to slap on that suppressor for the SMG combined with a Ghost is definitely a very powerful combination, flanking up behind the enemies. The only downside to this class setup is the fact that you won't have silent footsteps, so you're not completely stealthy. But that doesn't really matter considering they actually toned down and nerfed the footsteps with the last update they did a few weeks ago, I believe. So honestly, you don't have to worry about that. It's hard to hear footsteps now. And this class setup is a pretty enjoyable and fun one to use. It works super great with the PPSH because it shoots pretty fast and the range is pretty nice on it. So suppressor doesn't really feel all that different, to be honest. But at times at medium range, it can feel like a popcorn shooter. But guys, for sure, it's a beast class setup, and I hope you guys will all like this one. Going on to the next class setup here, this is in my opinion the best gun in the game, the Volk Sturmgewehr. This is a beast. Run infantry and hunker for the division and basic training. For the attachments, slap on a quick draw, high caliber, and extended mags. Definitely a very powerful setup there in combination with the Volk. It is insane with high caliber because if you just land one shot to the head and the rest body shots, it'll be a 3-shot kill, which heavily decreases the time to kill of the Volk, and that makes the Volk feel like a complete melt machine. It just decimates through enemies if you get that one shot to the head. It feels so nice. It's a very consistent, it's overall a very versatile weapon, and good up close because of the high fire rate, awesome at long range because of the very low laser beam accuracy it does have. So overall, it's a solid weapon, the best gun in the game in my opinion, and with this class setup here, it's a complete monster. Next up, guys, this is a very insane class here with the MG15. It's pretty unique, has some weird stuff going on with it, but trust me, it actually works. I dropped a V2 rocket with it this morning. So run the resistance division alongside with the hustle basic training, have the MG15 light machine gun, and slap on steady aim and extended mags and just hip fire. Go to town, hip fire. Treat this like an SMG. Just walk around the map and hip fire. Don't aim down sight at all unless you really have to. Don't sprint. Just walk around the map, hip fire, and you'll completely melt and dominate the enemies here. Having the resistance division here combined with this class setup is only good if you have it ranked up to level 4, which gives you essentially 6th sense from Black Ops 3, which has the directional like red arrow on the minimap if enemies are nearby, which is definitely very nice. And it can work with other divisions such as, you know, mountain, airborne, and armored and what have you, but having that sixth sense from Black Ops 3 with resistance is super nice with those close quarters engagements and also killing corner campers as well. It's pretty good combined with the MG15 and this whole entire class setup, guys. So overall, this is a beast class setup and it's super fun to run around with, which is definitely the best part about it. Next up, the last class setup here is, in my opinion, the best class you'll ever use here in this game. It's the most fun class setup as well, and that's up until they nerf it. If Sledgehammer nerfs this in the future, which I'm not entirely sure. So I made a whole entire video about this, how if you combine Saboteur with C4, it explodes your C4 nearly instantly, because before, you can't just throw your C4 and explode it instantly. You have to wait until it touches the ground. However, with Saboteur, you can just explode it and airburst it essentially, just like the Black Ops 2 C4. And combine this with the Expeditionary Division, like be sure you actually level up your division to level 4 just so you get the other attributes which let you throw your equipment farther and while sprinting, and this makes the combination so deadly. And also I think having a WW2 with Stadium and Extended Mags is pretty crucial and important as well, because you're going to be sprinting around the map constantly. So having an SMG with steady aim and pretty much a bullet hose weapon with this C4 is insane. Just play war only. This is not that effective in, say, TDM or domination. This is a war class only because it's more effective and it's the best used here in war. Trust me, guys. You're seeing with all these feeds here, it's so much fun. You'll get like 40+ kills with the C4 every match you play of war, and you'll guarantee be getting 3-in-1s, quad-in-1s with the C4 if you play it right. So guys, that's the whole entire video. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Boy. Just see you jump shot with a C4.